Hey guys, John was out here for JMSports 100 and the JMSports Show. How's it going? I'm here to make JMSports Picks for February 27th, 2013. Happy Wednesday to you all. How are you all doing? Not a great day at all across the board. Yesterday I had an okay day in the NBA. That was the one place where we did okay. And I say just okay. The other two in the NHL and in college basketball, we finished below 500 yesterday. So, not pleased. We are going to kick things off in the NHL. Like I said, not a good day over there yesterday, as we were only able to pull off a 3-5 record yesterday, and with that, we are 22-14 on the year and lifetime. And at times, the NHL can be something that you do struggle with in picks, because it's so hit and miss. It's a lot like baseball. You really do never know from one day to the next. NBA kind of get it figured out. NFL obviously get it figured out and stuff like that, but it's kind of hard in like the NHL and stuff. Kind of like baseball, like I said, when teams meet each other as much as they do. And there isn't really Let's take a look at NHL scores from Tuesday. They look like this. First of all, Winnipeg gets a 4-3 win over the Rangers. Washington shuts out Carolina 3-0. Dallas needs overtime but gets it done against Columbus 5-4. 7 players had 2 points in this game. Next up, Boston gets a 4-1 win over the New York Islanders. Buffalo beats Tampa Bay 2-1. Florida is all over the Pittsburgh Penguins 6-4. The Wild get an overtime win over Calgary 2-1. Phoenix beats Vancouver 4-3, and San Jose gets a shootout win 3-2 over the Colorado Avalanche. Alright, only a couple of games to pick for Wednesday, and they look like this. Montreal and Toronto. I am going to go with Toronto. Washington, Philadelphia. A little bit begrudgingly, I guess you can say, going to go with the Flyers. Nashville and Anaheim. I'm going to go with Anaheim, and Detroit and Los Angeles. Give me Los Angeles. So there you go. Let's move now to college basketball, and bear with me because we got about 20 games to pick for today, so a lot of picking on, and hopefully we can get a bounce back day. Had a rough day over there yesterday. We managed to pull off a record of 4-6, I believe. Yes. Had a 4-6 record yesterday. Not a very good day in the top 25 ranks at all. It was a rough day to be in the top 25 yesterday. 557 wins, 189 losses is the record for the year. 1,543 wins, 638 losses is our lifetime record. Let's go over top 25 scores. Minnesota upsets number 1 Indiana 77-73, and so Indiana spent a lot of time in the 1 this year, but they did take their 4th loss. It was a very high-scoring second half. 39 points for the Hoosiers, as opposed to the Gophers' 47. So, as you can tell, the second half is obviously where that game was won. Indiana leading that game at half. Tennessee upsets number 8 Florida, and upsets them pretty good, 64-58. Number 17 Wisconsin gets past Nebraska 77-46. And Xavier, I was a little bit nervous about this one. Xavier slips by number 19 Memphis 64-62. So we only won one top 25 game yesterday. There was 4 of them, and only one top 25 team won. And that was the only top 25 game that we won because we did not call for any upsets. Alright, let's take a look now at our action for Wednesday, and there's a lot of it. Here we go. Let's have a bounce back day. Michigan and Penn State going to lead things off. Fourth ranked Michigan. I am going to go with fourth ranked Michigan. The Miami Hurricanes came off their first ACC loss of the year on Saturday, 80-65 to Wake Forest, and now they play Virginia Tech as kind of a bounce back game. They have not played since the Wake Forest game. They're not going to be a very happy team. I am going to say that Miami does bounce back and get the win against Virginia Tech tonight. Number 7, Georgetown takes on UConn. I am calling for the upset. I'm going UConn. 10th ranked Louisville and DePaul. Give me Louisville. 11th ranked Arizona and USC. Call another upset. Going USC. San Diego State and 14th ranked New Mexico. I'm going with New Mexico. 15th ranked Oklahoma State takes on TCU. I'm going to go with Oklahoma State. St. Joseph's takes on 18th ranked St. Louis. I'm going to go with St. Louis. And South Florida takes on 23rd ranked Pittsburgh. And I'm going to go with Pitt. Alright, Mississippi State takes on Kentucky. I'm going to go with Kentucky. Arkansas takes on LSU. I am actually going to go with Arkansas in that game. Boston College, North Carolina State. Going to go with North Carolina State. Baylor takes on West Virginia. I'm going with West Virginia. Purdue takes on Iowa. I'm going with Iowa. Texas A&M takes on Ole Miss. I am actually going to go with Texas A&M on that game there. Little bit of an upset. Georgia and Vandy. I'm going to go with Georgia. Oklahoma takes on Texas. Give me Oklahoma. Colorado and Stanford. Give me Colorado. St. Mary's and Pepperdine. I'm going to go with St. Mary's. And Arizona State and UCLA. Give me UCLA. Which brings us to our main event of the video and the sport that we had the best record in yesterday, the NBA. We were able to pull off a record of 5-3 in the NBA yesterday. 430 and 242 on the year. 1,326 wins, 734 losses is our record lifetime. I was a little nervous. A lot of the games that I said I was nervous about in yesterday's video, I did not win. Orlando gets past the Magic 98-84. That was one of the games I said that I was worried about. The Pacers get by Golden State pretty easily, 108-97. 28 points from David West for the Pacers. And it was an overtime, high-scoring affair, and LeBron James went nuts. LeBron James scores 40 as the Heat get a 141-129 overtime win over the Sacramento Kings. Cleveland and Chicago in another game that I said that I was worried about. Cavs get a 101-98 wins. You would think that the high scorer more than likely going to be Kyrie Irving for the Cavs, right? Well, it wasn't. It was Dion Waiters. And I might have said that wrong, so I apologize. The young 21-year-old out of Syracuse. Next up we have Brooklyn in New Orleans. The Nets get a 101-97 win behind 33 points from Darren Williams, as the Nets roll in that one there. The Bucks and the Mavs, despite 21 points from Dirk Nowitzki, it was not enough. The Bucks get a 95-90 win. And Phoenix and Minnesota, it took overtime, and it took 84 points, but the Suns, 84-83 win over the Timberwolves. In our last game, Blake Griffin had 24 points as the Clippers roll the Bobcats 106-84. Let's take a look at picks now for Wednesday, and they look like this. Sacramento and Orlando. I don't get to say this very often. In fact, I don't remember the last time I said it. I'm going with the Magic. Toronto and Cleveland, give me the Cavs. Detroit and Washington, give me the Pistons. Golden State and the New York Knicks. 8 o'clock Eastern Time. ESPN, you can catch that game. Going with the Knicks a little begrudgingly. Dallas and Memphis, going with the Mavericks. Milwaukee and Houston, I'm going to go with the Rockets. New Orleans and Oklahoma City, give me the Thunder. Phoenix and San Antonio, give me the Spurs. Atlanta and Utah, give me the Hawks in that game there. And Denver and Portland, I'm going to go with the Nuggets, 10:30 Eastern Time on ESPN. Alright, one more quick side note video coming up for sure today. NASCAR fans, the NASCAR Nationwide Series entry list for the Phoenix Nationwide race, that came out. So I am going to try to get that in today. Well, I'm going to get that in today for sure. Hopefully the Cup entry list comes out today as well. It should, and if it does, that will be in a separate video. Remember, I'm going to separate the entry list. There is no Camping World Truck Series race this weekend. Like I said, I'll do the nationwide entry list a little bit later on today, and hopefully a Cup entry list video as well. Alright guys, that is going to do it for me. I am John Levels up for JM Sports 100 and the JM Sports Show. This has been JM Sports Picks for February 27th, 2013. Happy Wednesday. See you tomorrow, or later if you like the NASCAR stuff.